Oh. Okay, hi. Today is just gonna be like a regular art stream. So, yeah, I hit myself on my chair earlier. Yo! So, what happened was that I was just trying to sit. Here comes arm on the chair! It backfired! Yeah, I actually have the same sort of chair that they use in wrestling. Anyway, I was like trying to... Okay, I was like trying to sit down, and then I moved my foot, and then there's like this bar, this iron bar on the bottom part of my chair. Wait, let me just pull up the drawing program. Hold on, I need the visual aids to be able to tell the story. Yeah, it's like a police show. I need to look for... Alright, let me create a new file. Alright, okay. So let me just draw my chair. Whoop. So here's the chair. It's one of those foldable thingies, so it goes like this. And then there's this bar here. Now this is the culprit. That's where I hit myself. Here's like the part that you sit on. Just erase it so you guys can see it better. Okay. And then when I was trying to sit, I was moving my foot, and then the part of my foot hit the chair, and then it made contact, and then it's like, ow! And that's what happened. Is the chair motivating? Well, maybe. Yep, it really is one of those wrestling chairs. So I'm safe if anybody ever tries to break into the house. Okay, let's start. Before we get to like any sort of actual drawing, I want to show something that I once did. So I wanted to try that really old-timey art style. I figured I would do a demonstration. Like, you know, manga from the 70s, like Rose of Versailles and stuff like that. There's a very particular way that they draw eyes. So I wanted to try it myself. So, let me just do some attempt here. My friends taught me how to play poker. I once learned how to play poker. Forgot though. Like, a lot of manga from that time is a lot more detailed, which is, I guess you wouldn't really expect if they had, like, limited tools. I was reading a manga, and then, like, one of the main characters had very, very detailed hair that must have taken so long to draw. Good friends you have. So yeah, I'll try to draw the eyes. Give me a moment. Let me look for a good reference. So, okay, you start with the shape of the eyes. I'll be drawing my eyes. And then you draw like where the eye goes. And then, okay, so most of the space is taken up by like the irises and pupils. So there's not really a lot of eye whites, if that's making any sense right now. There is a bit, but it's, yeah, a lot of the space is just like the irises. In order to be a bit more period accurate, I'll try not to erase. Oh, and also the eyelashes tend to be super detailed, so let's add more eyelashes. I never knew the app I used for drawing had a mode for straighter lines, so this is why you look up all the features of your drawing app. And so you have like a big highlight here, bunch of funky highlights here. Add some more. Probably down here as well. Wait. This one's probably just gonna make more sense later. Wasn't there a meme about an anime character that had like 85% eyes and 15% face? Oh yeah, like there's those parody anime styles. Wait, let me adjust the old tablet. Look, it's already coming together. And then you shade in dark bits. So if you were to have like actually color it, then that's where you'd color in the colors. Yeah, they also use like white paint to make more highlights. Like this, and then eyebrows. I'll draw the rest of the face. The face tends to be kind of detailed actually, like I can see like the more lines of the nose. Something like this. Okay. Something like this maybe. And then the mouth. Yeah. Also shade in the lips. Just adjust the position of things. If art is your power, then what are you without it? I don't know actually. Like, art is the one thing I've stuck with my whole life. Ever since I was assembled, I knew I had a purpose, and that's the purpose. Yeah, so much hope in her eyes. Adorable. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I guess that was kind of the vibe they were going for back then. Why don't you know? Well, I don't really think it occurred to me. Also, the hair tends to be kind of detailed. It's actually pretty helpful in the how to draw hair thing that I'm planning. Here, let me just make some color gradation. And then let's draw the hair. Now I'll just draw my regular hair. Something like this, maybe. Maybe that line shouldn't be so prominent. There. Add some more lines and stuff. You need help with how to draw hair. Well, yeah, it seems to be a very common request. Like, I've gotten more than a couple of people asking, help, how to draw hair. So I will make a video soon. And I try to go into it every stream sometimes. Here, hairband, bow. Come on, Camp Rock isn't that bad. It's good for Disney Channel original movie standards. Okay. I wanted to add more eyelashes. So now I'll draw the rest of my hair. Might not be able to do it like in the exact art style, but I'll try. I'll try my best. Yeah, oh yeah, if you have like a dark hair, then you do this trick where they just like color in the whole thing with black. Her secondary being wrong. When have I ever been wrong? Come on. I mean, there's probably been a couple times I've been wrong, but who's counting, right? Hey, that's not wrong! Saying GIF isn't wrong! It's correct! You guys just don't see it! You're still wrong about you not being wrong. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I see, even like with, okay, so you'd expect covers to be very detailed, right? But even within the manga pages, they're all super detailed. Like, I'm wondering, how did I have all the time to draw that? Something like this, yeah. Wait. Something like that. Something like that. Is this those old anime art styles thing? Yeah. I tried to do it earlier and now I want to try it again because honestly drawing in a different way is fun. As for the body, you're allowed to get a little crazy with the body proportions. Of course, you still need to know like the rules of anatomy and such, but like I've noticed, yeah, this is like this art style is like the origin of that yaoi hands thing. Or maybe that was from a bit later, like, I don't know, maybe yaoi hands have been around for quite some time. I want to make like a different outfit. Yeah, I mean, Jonathan Joestar said fuck standard proportions. Yeah, like, if you read old JoJo mangas, they were so big. They had such huge bodies. Here, I'll draw my glasses. Ignore that CDs were probably not yet invented. Ancient Greek build. True. Ruby stream. Thank you, thank you. This sort of art style, you'd add some more strands to detail these bits. Something like this. You feel me? But what is she without Camp Rock? What are we without what makes us us? Oh, what's with all the football tags? Oh, because sometimes I like to talk about football. Although, yeah, I don't think that, like, I usually just tag the streams with stuff that I'd like to talk about, but yeah, talking about football would probably be a bit sad right now, because, well, have you heard the news? Have you ever looked up Aussie rules, AFL? Oh, I don't know much about that. I don't know much about that kind of football. I also put soccer because, like, that's the kind of football that I'd like to talk about. Wait, what news? I don't follow football. A player is leaving the team I like. And, okay. For those of you that know, Mohamed Salah said that he's leaving Liverpool at the end of the season, and it's just kind of sad. For those that don't know, imagine if LeBron said... Okay, wait, no. Okay, imagine if at this point LeBron said that he was leaving the Lakers. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'm analogying correctly. I think it's because, isn't LeBron old? Well, yeah, I guess that's pretty, apt because both are senior players and I think retirement was just around the corner. But still, it's really sad because, isn't LeBron like an old fella now who's been in the league for decades? Okay, maybe LeBron is like... Really? Okay, maybe LeBron is a tad bit older than Mohamed Salah, but okay, I don't really know much else about sports. But like, okay, it's just kind of sad, even though you sort of it happened earlier than expected, and Salah has contributed so much to the team. Like, he's won so much, and it'll be sad to see him go. Wait. My hoodie. How do I draw my hoodie? The clothes are usually really detailed. Let me just draw a different set of clothes. Mourn not what is lost, but instead be happy with what is. Yeah, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Like, when I first heard it, I had to check because, like, yeah, it's so sad. Trying to draw these, frill thingies. Leave with an existential crisis and a coping bot. What's a bot? So a lobotomy. happens in Aussie rules. Blokes quit at 30 and move over to the US to dominate in sports there, like rugby. Hmm. Rugby is more of a European thing, right? Like in this case, like he could just move to Italy, I guess. It's big here in Australia and New Zealand. Oh, cool. Sports is pretty interesting. Although, most of the sports I know about are football because I followed it. I follow it myself, and basketball because a lot of people are because a lot of people where I'm from like basketball. I thought Australians played cricket. We are made. Oh, God. It looks so cute. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad that this somehow managed to turn out well. Let's draw jewelry. But then when it comes to basketball, of course, I know a little bit of what happens, but not really that much. Just what I hear from other people that live near me and follow basketball. Whoa, why are you all philosophizing in the chat? Oh, this is it's Minecraft music. But yes, that is Yakusoku. Brother, I just joined in. I just want to watch. Hello, cheeseburger. Enjoy the stream. And there you go. That's my mini showcase, I suppose, of what I draw of this drawing in this old-timey art style. I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, and somewhat good art. What program? Oh, I use Clip Studio Paint. It's the same program I use for drawing. I use other programs if need be. Okay, so now for some more stuff. Wait, I still have this animation thing that I need to finish. All this philosophy makes me want to be a sandwich. If you were a sandwich, what flavor of sandwich would you be? Personally, I'd be, cheese. Grilled cheese. Oh, that's a good flavor of sandwich. Personally, I'd be like bacon, a BLT. Bacon, lettuce, tomato with cheese. Extra cheese. That art earlier really looks like Sailor Moon. I was aiming a bit older than Sailor Moon, but yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Let's add some more lines. I've been looking at a lot of these older like mangas lately. Like the art style is kind of charming. Hatsune Miku merged LCD Ishmael. You're gonna have an art stream without drawing anything that's bald? Wait, I'll draw an egg. There you go, that's bald. After watching Team 4-Star Sailor Moon Abridged, got me watching the original Sailor Moon. Oh yeah, when I used to watch like Bakano Abridged series, and then I would start watching like the actual Bakano. Humpty Dumpty with legs. Legs and hands, no arms. Just hands, just hands with no arms. Right, I still have this this animation thing. Why does this have so many layers? What was I doing? How will the abundance of layers affect the trout population? More layers means less trout, I suppose. I mean, I could say that more layers just means that it's gonna be harder to fit in everything. And when you animate, it's gonna get kind of overwhelming because where the heck is this thing? Where the heck is that thing? You're always looking for layers. So, also, you know, you're gonna have to merge these later. That might get confusing. Hello, Don Fan. Hello, Josuke. Among Us Eyes. I'd rather read Warhammer, Dante. Warhammer. I have some friends that play Warhammer, although from what I can tell, it's kind of difficult to get into, and also very expensive. More layers equals less trout. Artists are sick people for making the trout disappear. Yeah, I really pity the trout. Someday we'll find trout, ways to find more layers and not affect the trout population. That's why I prefer to keep my layers as minimal as possible, which isn't really the optimal, position for this sort of art style. Like, if you have, like, a flat-shaded art style, you're probably bound to have a few more layers. Yeah, my finished drawings usually have at least 100 layers. Can't imagine if I had to animate. That's the pain is going to be figuring out which ones to merge. When will thou explore the torturous library? Once I'm done managing the torturous containment facility. Wait. There we go. It'd be called Mayor McCheese. I'd rather say subduing White Knight was quite the easy task. White Knight... it's so hard to, like... Just when I thought I was clear from all of the death-sensitive ones, and then now I have to deal with White Knight. Have you seen the latest JJK episode? I haven't been keeping up. Isn't it ending? Watch it because my new favorite Pompadour shows up. The eyes remind me of my sister's 17 merch. Have the most joyous queen of hatred and the most treacherous mountain of smiling bodies. This present to hold me. I had Army in Black and Smiling Bodies at the same time at my first playthrough. At some point I just decided, nope, no more! Actually not sure how much shading needs to go here. Are you using a mouse or a stylus? I'm using a pen tablet. I mean, there are some people that can draw with a mouse, but I am not people. Wait. Let me just try, just for a while to draw with a mouse. Alright, I'll draw... I use mouse to draw. Alright. Wait, I think I need to move my Clip Studio. Maybe this particular brush I'm trying my best. You are not people? What is people? Well, I'm a robot. I'm not a people. Wait, I just moved the stuff around so I could have a better view for mouse drawing. Wow, I'm weak. There's people that can draw with their fingers, with a mouse. Whoops. Okay, I'm managing to draw lines somewhat. Yay! Yes, that's my Queen of Hatred fan art with mouse. Hello, Ryan's project. You're trying to draw with mouse? Yep. How'd I do? I don't usually draw with a mouse. I know there's people that can draw some pretty crazy stuff with it, but yeah, my hand balance is already bad enough as it is. How are you? Oh, I'm doing fine. I've just challenged myself to draw with a mouse. It's okay, I guess. Do I have to erase with a mouse too? How are you? Oh, doing great. Mouse drawing. I'm just joining and supporting random streams. Thanks for coming. I'll keep it here so that we have a memory of the time I tried to draw with a mouse. You know, I'm okay. Having a slow when I was drawing with a mouse, it was a pain. I could only draw bit by bit, not full lines. Oh, that makes sense. It was only a sketchy style. Having a graphic tablet was pure salvation. Yeah, the thing is, I'm glad that for newer artists, graphic tablets are much more accessible and cheaper. Because when I was starting out, it was a pretty long time. I was using like a very old second-hand tablet. Like it was already owned by a relative, and I just borrowed it. I mean, I say borrowed, but then I eventually just ended up owning it. Because tablets were really hard to find. Like, especially the ones with screens. Bamboo Fun Pen Touch for about €50. Reminded of her time in the 1860s. Tablets didn't even exist in the 1860s. So accessible that my brother has one for chemistry notes. Oh, really? Chemistry notes? Imagine. Yeah, I use the ones without... I have a bamboo as well. It probably still works. Like, I could probably just get it now and use it, but you know... Screens! So you can annotate on laptop easily. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the screen ones were so expensive, so I didn't have one for screen until Wacom released the Wacom 1, which is a somewhat more affordable model from them. So that's the one I have right now. There's also like your XP pen, your Freon. My viewers helped me so I could buy an XP pen with screen. Oh, that's cool! Yeah, like... digital art. Like back then, you really had to draw with your what's it, your mouse. Okay, I think I can. I don't really want that much shading here. I don't get how people can like drawing with mouse. Well, you know, artists are creatures of habit. Like, there's artists that are really insistent upon the same tool because that's what they work with. Like, it's almost like a part of their... It's like a part of their body. Drawing with their feet. Okay, now that's something new. I remember back when I used to draw on cave walls with my homies. I was such a great artist that they tried to eat me fun times. Like, we're out there painting... Painting tablet. Out there painting, like, the, really detailed stuff on the cave walls, and then they're like... Old tablet gang. I think this tablet is gonna be 5 or 6 years old at this point. The one that I'm using. If I ever have to buy a new one, which this one's actually kind of breaking down a bit. There are some little lines on the side. There are some things on... Like, the little stand things are starting to fall apart, but, you know, until I can no longer draw lines on the screen, I'll continue to use this. Hey, what's up, Sauce Merchant? Also, the cable had a problem. You have to get a new one, but it's still in use and will until it breaks to pieces. Yeah, mood. Wait a minute, I just noticed something odd with the eye. We go. Just had to replace my stylus once. Broke it when I tried playing Osu. Damn, Osu. Bye, see you. Okay, thanks for coming. Osu is really hard to play. Like, okay, I tried to play Osu on this, like, screen tablet. Now I understand why they use, like, the tablets that, and then just click it with the mouse, because, like, the sensitivity doesn't really work on Osu when you're using a screen tablet. Also, I might just be bad at Osu in general. What used to be the undo button is broken, just had to rebind it. Oh yeah, mine doesn't have buttons. If you're curious about my model of tablet, look up Wacom 1. XP Pen was my only option. Wayon had to be charged. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I should... You should just have regular outlines. Because if I start messing around with outlines, then you know what? Screw it. We're already here. That one artistic decision that makes everything more complicated. Hello, Farano. Thank you. Like, did you know that in Disney Pixar Inside Out, if you look at the emotions in Inside Out, then you'll notice that they have like this sort of particle effect. And they didn't always have that. So I think the crew was just experimenting with it, and then like the leader of the production was like looking at them experimenting, and then they were like, "Hey, I like it. Keep that." And then they were like, "Oh boy, we have to apply it to all the other emotions," because at the time they were just testing it on joy. Now they had to apply it to all the other emotions. Actually wanted an XP Pen Artist Pro. Also, okay, I think this applies to some tablet models, but when you buy the tablet, you also get like some sort of drawing software for free. They didn't used to do that, it was just tablet and then... But then again, back in the day, you used to just pay once for Photoshop and then never again. Can I tell you? Okay. One of my personal annoyances, I suppose, is subscription services when it comes to software. A cable, like I'm thinking about those little Etch-a-Sketch things. Oh, Mama, hello. What do I call you? You can call me Aurum or Aura. Whichever you prefer. We need Photoshop for drawing. I used Photoshop in the beginning. I started drawing with MS Paint and a Photoshop CS2. That was how long ago I started. Meanwhile, I use Krita. Yeah, Krita is nice for a free program. I used Paint Tool Sai before I moved to Clip Studio Paint. Like, you could probably still use Paint Tool Sai now, and it would still work great. I've tried Krita. I tried using it for animation stuff, but I find it so... I'm too impatient for frame by frame. Yeah, I recommend trying Krita. Maybe I'll do a whole stream with it. That's a good idea. Changing the animation software. You can even set most shortcuts just like how they are in Photoshop. That's nice. Currently making a sinner sheet, basically just cosplaying them as different sinners. You'll stick around and join other streams if I have time. Oh, cool. Thanks for visiting. What games do you play? Sorry, I've been kind of looking at back and forth in different chats. So, what games I play? Persona, Nimbus Company, Uma Musume. Wait, let me just look at my most recent streams. I just bought... I currently play Resident Evil 8. Oh, that's nice. Lobotomy Corporation, sometimes Art Nights. I I have so many games that I'm playing. So happy it got third-person update with the DLC. Sweet. I have Resident Evil 2 in my Steam library, so I'll probably stream it sometime. I bought Baldur's Gate 3 at the Steam sale. So maybe I'll try that one as well. Arknights and Limbus. Oh, cool. Yeah, your YouTube recommendation probably brought you to my stream based on that. FPS Legend and Esports Champion. I heard Lobotomy Corporation gives a free lobotomy if you bought the game. Yes. That's how playing the game feels like sometimes. Thank you, Capcom, for this effort. I don't really like first person. First person view makes me dizzy. Yeah, that's the gist of it. Like, no joking. I tried to stream, you know the game Soma? I tried to stream that game, and then I got so dizzy that I had to stop and switch to a different game. Like, at some point I was like, okay, I am going to puke if I continue. Like, I didn't actually puke, but it really felt like it. People call it more immersive, but it feels like a flying camera. And Intent's telling me that person, they behave not like I would. Yeah, my issue is just like, do you have a Discord server? No, I don't. But, YouTube implemented the community page thing, where you can post stuff. Like, if you go to my channel, there is something called, there's like a button to visit community. And you can just like post random stuff there. Alright, those are the arms. I see, server when. Puking on stream would make a great engagement clip. I don't know. I'm not about that life. 1 and 2 were okay, but 3 had this swinging in the camera. Oh yeah, that was like also my problem with Soma. Like, it had this, the head shaking animation, and then you couldn't turn it off. And then I was trying to find it in the settings, but there was nothing about it. There was nothing about it, and then I just resorted to like, okay, let's just play something else. You look like Metro Art, and I get that a lot. I actually don't have Major Arden in Uma Musume. Oh, this, the coloring of the jacket is so nice. Thank you. I did it with gradient maps. It's a very quick way to do like this holographic sort of effect. I was laboring over how to color holographic style until I learned it from a tutorial on YouTube. So what you do is that you would just paint it in their colors. Wait. Let me do like a quick demonstration. So, okay, have color here, and then color there. Make sure to vary it a little bit like that. And then there's this thing here. Tonal correction, gradient map. And then you pick like a gradient. You could also arrange the gradient yourself. And then if you're using Clip Studio Paint, you can also find gradients in the asset store. Here's one that I found. It's a bit brighter. So you get this sort of effect. And if you're not satisfied, you can adjust it however you like. So, like more blue, more purple, more pink, more yellow. Yeah, that's TLDR gradient maps. I also get motion sickness if I don't play games for a long period of time. Then getting back into it. Here, for me, the issue there is like adjusting back into the gameplay. Hey, yes? You were saying? Oh, nice, but I have to go now. Thanks for the follow, Miyuki. Thank you! Just check Limbus. What did you see? Have you seen the new IDs teaser? Yes, I've seen those. Did they release the trailer yet? See ya. Just bought Love Corp and Library from the sale. Oh wait, I'll watch it. Ooh, cool. I'm just seeing Faust's one. Oh, that's so cool! That's fancy. They really, like, I have all her details correct. They even have, like, the little, armor thingy. Like, I'm sorry if you guys can't see it, but, it's probably on Nimbus Company's social medias. I like the grid that they have on Faust's hair. That's so cool. Oh my god! I can see a bit of Honglu's sprite. The Honglu one already. I know that it's going to look absolutely peak. I'm rolling for it. I don't even care. Oh, the art of Faust's one, it's so cool. The art evolution of Limbus Company is really something. Honglu's fun! Ah! That's so cool. Just wait 1 week and shard everything. I just might if I don't roll it. Time to start grinding those mirror dungeons. You're making me miss Mume. Oh yeah, because I have karaoke tomorrow. Feel free to suggest songs, by the way. I've been looking at karaoke videos and yeah, Mume is singing different emo songs. Always do a single tendon shard. Amazing. Just look at what Hongdu's doing. Ooh, that's fancy. That's so cool. It's like a comb. That art. How his eye, like, peeks from the holes in his hat, that's neat. I'm rolling for both of them! The Aurum Nendoroid. I hope so. I wish. I hope I become a big enough streamer to have my own Nendoroid. Like, that would be cool. Maybe sometime? This will become less complicated once we get it into the animation software, I promise. Oh. $100cc track ready sports bike. Actually, that would be neat. Like, you know the like character motorcycles that they have in Japan? I forgot the name for those, but they have like motorcycles that are decorated with anime characters. Like the cars, like the bike version of like the bike version of the anime girl cars. Wait, I can show the picture here. Where is it? Sorry for the lack of pixels. But here's like a Demon Slayer one. Did I add shadows and stuff? Let me add more detail to the hair at the very least. I think it's called Itasha, translates to painful car. Yeah, but I thought that they would have a different name for the bike version. Any art tips from a newbie when it comes to drawing bodies sideways? Well, I'd say look at references and yeah, look at references, study study like how the body works. Because honestly, I'm still, like, it's still kind of difficult for me to draw bodies from the side. Let me go back to my little scratchy pad. I'm actually starting to like this. Let's keep it. I can only make changes to this drawing and with mouse. Okay, okay. So if you're going to draw like a body from the side, wait, you just quickly draw like a head. Something like that. And then the body, the arm goes like, okay. Let me look. Side profile. Or side view body. The thing that I usually have trouble with is where the arms go. The arms are like somewhere here, I think. Let's draw a circle. Are you from the Philippines and what is backseating? Backseating is like when you're playing a game and then somebody is like telling you what to do constantly. Aren't I from Philippines? Yes. So, yeah, just try to remember all of the positions of the important body parts, like the chest, the torso. Wait, like where the legs start. This is probably gonna take much longer than a few minutes to explain, so maybe I'll tackle it sometime. Like, I might ask for help in games, but most of the time I would prefer to do it by myself, yeah. What are you drawing? I'm trying to do an animation, so I'm just drawing out the parts of the animation. Speaking of animation, there's this animation meme that's going kind of viral that I want to try to do, but it appears to require frame by frame, and I might not be all that good at it. The art forecast animation meme. You know, I like to ask for advice before pretty much anything. Yeah, that's fair. Like, everybody wants to. It's nice to have advice. Yeah, I like to figure things out myself. That's what makes games fun for me. No. For limbos or arc nights that I go blind unless I struggle at something or if I going fraction railway for lowest runs. Lowest turns. Yeah, like with Arc Knights, I try it a couple times and then I'm like, there comes a time when I say, okay, maybe it's time to consult the guides. Ask friends or consult guides. So your dream job will be an online artist. By some measure, it already sort of is my job. Have you read any Sinner's classic novel? Yes, I have read, before Canto 9 released, I read, what's that? Hellscreen, yes. Hellscreen and the books that... Because Hellscreen comes in a collection of short stories, so I also read the other short stories that were part of that. Also, I had to read the Odyssey for school once. As for the others, I'm currently trying to find them. I'm in the process of reading Wuthering Heights. I've already finished the Metamorphosis, because that one's quite short. The thing about the works that the Limbus Sinners come from, they're quite short. Some garbage advice works sometimes. Yeah. The Metamorphosis by Kafka, in which a guy asks his family, "Would you still love me if I was a worm?" And they respond with an emphatic no. How about The Stranger? And I also read Wuthering Heights halfway. The Stranger, I'm planning to read that next, but I have to find the book first. Every time this track comes along, I find it kind of funny. Wah, 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 wah. Why not just read online? Oh, you can find it online? I tried to find it online, but I couldn't find it. Also, there's just something about owning books. There's just something about, like, feeling the paper on your fingers and stuff. For free. Yeah, there's websites where you can do that. That's how I read Wuthering Heights and the Metamorphosis. I agree with the physical books. I'm personally a fan of physical books and notes rather than online. Doesn't feel the same unless I literally cannot get it physically. Are you afraid of society judging you? I think that, putting on the VTuber avatar has... Like, I pretend to be an anime girl on the internet. I think I've already gone past that. I don't just pretend to be an anime girl. I pretend to be a very advanced robot from the future that still runs on floppy disks for some reason. One day I'll make a proper lore video. The Clanker Pretender. I'm a pretend Clanker. Okay, I think that's enough hair details for today. I'll just, these more detailed. detail these a bit more. What's your favorite Filipino food? Sinigang. No questions. That will always be my favorite. The ones with fish especially. I mean, who doesn't like sinigang? Actually, I had I had a viewer that said that they didn't like sinigang. So yeah, apparently that's a... When are you giving my timeline machine back? I knew I saw a blue-haired person drinking Baja Blast when Caesar was stabbed. You might be confusing it with somebody else that has blue hair. I don't... What's Baja Blast? I just scrolled down and YouTube now sent all 3 recommended shorts from you. Oh, nice. YouTube algorithm working as planned. Hehe, this is part of my master plan to conquer the internet. To have a Blaha Blast collab with IKEA. IKEA. I like IKEA better. What is this croissant hair? Okay, that actually looks nice. Okay, that's enough hair details. Have you ever used AI? No! I mean, you see me now. Oh, like SynthV. Oh yeah, SynthV and Vocaloid is like technically AI, but I don't use those because I don't know. Okay, like of all the things that I can't figure out how they work, music production is the most can't figure out how it works. So respect to the people that know how to use Vocaloids and stuff, but I don't know how. How was the what? Where's that part of the hair? No. Can't say I do. Ears. Is it like one of those Italian brain rots? Okay, I just realized that I forgot to add something very important. Like this. Too much brain rot. Ballerina cappuccino! Yeah, I forgot that. 6, 7! 6, 7. What now? I might be a little too old to understand what you're saying. I mean, look at me, I'm still using CDs. Okay, maybe that's a... Oh, no. I'm not really... Can I just talk about burgers for a second? Like, okay. You know how big your average burger is? Like those really fancy burgers? Like, how the heck do you fit that in your mouth? Like, you know how some burgers get kind of crazy with all the toppings? Like, they get really, like, they're really tall, and then it's like, okay, that's cool and all, but how am I going to eat it? Okay, so if you're faced with a burger like that, how do you handle it? By sheer force. In Godzilla? So you devour it with your mouth laser? I'll ask the people at the lab to install some mouth lasers. Oh yeah, quick reminder that you can still suggest karaoke songs. That's something that you can do. How big its face is opening with a double jaw. Okay, but like, that's Godzilla. How about like regular human mouths? Put it in a blender. Burger smoothies. That's so cursed. I think it was Crony from Hololive who was talking about this exact same thing, putting sandwiches in blenders. I don't think I would ever try that. Oh, Subway sandwiches. Hello! Yeah, like when I first heard about the whole blending sandwiches thing, it's like, why would you do that? But then now that I contemplate the burger question, what other way is there? Okay, there we go. Have you ever been to Buc-ee's? We don't have those here. But I've heard about it. That's the place with the clean bathrooms, right? Okay, this is gonna be difficult to split. I mean, not split, to get together in reasonably sized parts. The hay? Oh. Okay, there we go. What's your favorite cartoon? Like, like something that on Cartoon Network? I grew up on the Powerpuff Girls, like the original Powerpuff Girls. I'd say that's one of my favorite cartoons. But I haven't watched cartoons in a while. You think drawing on paper is easier or drawing digital? I started drawing on paper again recently. It's taken a while to get used to because it's I think it just kind of depends on what you're used to, honestly. Because if you're drawing on paper, then there are things that you can do, but then there's also things that you can't do if you're drawing on digital. So yeah, it depends. Like it's a different feel drawing on paper. like for example, with digital, when I used to draw on like notebooks and stuff a lot, like the thing I hated was when the pencils would smudge on my hand, and then it would stain the rest of my drawing and also everything else around me. So I now that I've switched to digital, I don't have that anymore. But also there's just a hmm. I would still recommend that if you're starting out in drawing, you should use paper and a pencil because it helps with stuff like line control. Mechanical pencils are better than normal pencils. Honestly, I'm not. I do like mechanical pencils. I've used mechanical pencils for a long time, but then I started using normal. Like normal pencils are also fun to use. Okay. Here's what we have so far. I'd always keep an extra sheet of paper in my sketchbook to protect from the hand smudging, especially as a lefty. Oh yeah, the left-handed thing. What about drawing on rocks like cavemen? I'd like to try that sometime. Honestly, I want to like try out every single way of making art at least once. Like painting, drawing, I don't know, cutting things out of paper. Like, you know those, not fountain pens, like, you know the pens that, are they fountain pens? Something, the dip pens that manga artists use. I want to try those. So how do you know Project Moon Games? Oh, I told this story many a times and I will tell it again. It started when somebody recommended that I play Lobotomy Corporation. And then I started playing Lobotomy Corporation and then I'd get people telling me to play Nimbus. So I started playing Nimbus and here we are. I'm still not done with Lobotomy Corp, but once I am, I will play Ruina definitely. Ink pens or the brush pens? The ink pens. The ones that you dip in ink and then you draw with. They're apparently pretty difficult to draw with. But, I really want to try them at least once. Glass pens. Oh, I haven't really tried those beyond a few lines because I borrowed from someone that had them. I wonder who's been on here the longest. Do you have a degree or study? Without revealing too much, I studied arts. I studied arts in college and also for a while I would mention like going to school on stream. I don't anymore, but when I was doing that, I was studying teaching. Okay, so who's been here the longest? Honestly, I feel like I've seen dual blades the longest in this stream. Like of all the people that are on the stream right now, I feel like I've seen dual blades the most. So how do you know the Lobotomy Corporation? Like I said, a friend recommended it to me. I wanted to play Actually, I wanted to play mouthwashing, but then my friend said, "Oh no, mouthwashing is too scary for a beginner game. So try this one." And then I was recommended to play Lobotomy Corporation, and that's why we're here. I did actually end up playing mouthwashing later on. I think I've said a lot of things on this stream where I kind of revealed my age in some way, but only in somewhat vague ways. Like, for example, I still remember using VHS tapes to watch Teletubbies. Alright, here's what we have so far. I'm a computer science student, have exams next week. Good luck on your exams! It's pretty nice, thanks. How am I going to animate this? Wait, I should probably draw more stuff on the DJ set. There we go. Easy. VHS was mouthwash. Mouthwashing! Where you wash your mouth! The game in which mouths are washed. There was a VHS tape used to clean the VHS player. Wait, I may vaguely remember seeing some tapes that were labeled cleaner, but I didn't really know what they were for. Wait, let me look it up. VHS cleaner. Oh, that's right. That thing never cleaned the VHS. And I kind of miss these old technologies. I was doing some research, I guess you could call it, for something that I wanted to draw. Like different versions of my earrings if I were from different time periods. And there's a lot of like this old stuff that was used to play music. You have like cassette tapes. Okay, I still remember owning some cassette tapes. Yes, mouth with mouth. The light function on some DS's. Okay, there we go. What's the most random thing that, what's the most random piece of technology that you own? I'm trying to remember. I wish I still kept, like, the MP3 players that I used to have, but I think I just ended up, like, letting go of those. Like, those MP3 players were, like, my best friend back in the day. I would use them to listen to stuff. Nice CDs for earrings, I just noticed. Thank you. Very, very proud of them. Wanna walk around and rock a Walkman. Ah, I wish. That would be fun. Like, just using the old-timey ways of listening to music. Oh, the original iPod. Yeah, like, I remember really wanting one, but then all I got was, like, this sort of knockoff MP3 player, but like I said, still, it's really cool. It had, like, this little screen. It was tiny. It had, like, this little screen where you could see, like, the stuff that was on it. Hello, Lolo. First time hearing about mouthwashing. It's a horror game. Might be a bit, what's that word? Might be a bit too much to handle. If you're, like, new to horror games. Yeah, it has somewhat dark themes. So, you know. It also has, like, this old-timey graphic style that's really nice to look at. Like, you know how PS2 games used to look? Close your eyes, Daisuke. Yeah, it's sci-fi psychological horror. Yep, that's the way to describe it, I think. I should do one of those 6 fan art streams again. I still want to draw, like, the characters that were suggested to me. I have a lot of suggestions that I didn't draw in the last stream. Okay. Okay, here we go. What's the main theme of your VTuber model? I'd say, like, retro nostalgia, like with the CDs, and holographic is also one, like with my jacket and my earrings. What languages do you know? English. I understand Tagalog and I can speak it a bit, but my voice sounds weird if I speak it. Like, it's very obvious that I'm not really particularly good at it, so I am also studying Japanese. And I used to study Chinese at school. I'm studying Japanese right now. Oh, cool. I heard Nimbus Company from Roblox Forsaken. Kinda like how your Rex predicts every time he speaks Tagalog sounds fake. Too. Hi. Hello. This new translation thing. This new translation feature is really, really messing with the chat. Why my word got distorted. There's this translation feature that just hit on YouTube, but it also translates things that don't really need to be. Yeah, you can just animate like eyes closing and opening like this. Like this. Looks like she's blinking already. The stream seems chill. That's cute. Thank you. Tries to speak Tagalog. No one will laugh at you. Maybe some other time. The Goro Majima figure I bought is huge. Is it like life size? Can it occupy a whole corner of your room? The very basics of grammar and kanji. That's a good place to be. Imagine having a life-sized Goro Majima figure. What's that? There is a doodle of Carmen. My canvas distorted. This was from the last stream. Or the stream where I did this. Kiryu-chan! Have it keep repeating his voice line whenever you enter the room. Like 4 times, but not 5. Wait. When did you first start your internet life? Pretty early, actually. Like, maybe... I can't really say much, but, I will give a hint. Like, YouTube looked very different. It still had, like, the yellow subscribe button when I started using the internet. It had, like, a very different layout. There was no dark mode yet. The videos came in, I think, like, a different resolution. They also had... You could watch anime in 3 parts on them. I'm not a grandma yet. I was in that era too. Why are you calling me grandma? Who is Kiryu? Kiryu is from Yakuza. He's the main character of the Yakuza games. He sings Bakamitai. I'm not old! 6, 7! See? I'm still young. I can also do the same with the mouth, like... Cool, huh? Did you draw and animate your VTuber model or did you commission it? I drew my own VTuber model. I used to stream it like while I was still in the process. Akamitai, you know, dame da ne, dame yo, dame nano yo. Wait, I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. So, okay, I'm actually a fossil the moment they announced Wii as a retro. There is a real possibility that the Nintendo DS and the PSP will be retro. Oh boy. No, retro is like the N64. Or like the SNES. The DS isn't retro yet. Still playing 3DS. Yeah, 3DS is pretty fun. Lots of good games on there. I actually have some 3DS games that I haven't played yet. I have Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I remember seeing some post about the Wii saying it's retro. Nah! No! No way. Even if you're stretching it, it's too early for the Wii to be retro, Zelda mentioned. The PSP is considered old. No! Yeah, Pokemon games and Harvest Moon. PSP was my childhood. Yeah, I used to have one that played some games on. Like mostly how do I describe it? Like Tekken, and also there was like this collection of Namco games. Like I learned to play Pac-Man and the shooty bang bang ship game. I'm not really that good at Tekken though. So what other games do you usually play? Well, you can look at my channel to see all the other games that I play. Where are they? I'm checking my own YouTube page. Uma Musume, Limbus Company, Arc Knights, Lobotomy Corporation, Persona. I tried Undertale once. Great Ace Attorney. How about Ruina? Okay, so I've heard that it's better to play Ruina once you're done with not Limbus. Once you're done with Lobotomy Corporation. So I'm still trying to finish Lobotomy Corp so that I can play Ruina. Mostly I'm focusing on finishing Persona 4 and Great Ace Attorney. And also playing Nimbus whenever anything new comes out, of course. I was going to do like hard modes and the new event and mirror dungeons in the previous stream, but the hard modes turned out to be so hard. My save was wiped and I have White Knight in my new save. Same. But then, the thing about Lobotomy Corp is that it's designed to be played again and again. Oh yeah, the friend that recommended Lob Corp to me is a really big fan of roguelikes. What ID do you have? Like, it's mostly the Sancho fight that I found really difficult. 1 times free Uma time. Okay, let me just take the phone. Have you played Fallout? No, I haven't played any games from Fallout. Maybe I should try it sometime. I just bought Baldur's Gate 3 from the Steam sale. The Sancho fight is the most difficult one for you. Yeah, I think I also had to retry the Hohenheim fight, but that was a bit easier to deal with. Spina and then the ego. Ego makes bleed won't drop and Sancho gives herself 50 bleed. If you have the WW bleed ego. You mean, Sanguine Desire? Can I add you on Archetypes and Limbus sometime if you don't mind? Oh yeah, if you go on Twitch, you can enter a command to get my Limbus ID. I'll just respond to friend requests. Wait, let me just do that right now. There we go. Ribbon giving me a headache. Okay, so how this works is like this. Just kind of make like how it would look. That. What's your ID? The ID Nightbot sent? Yep. Excuse me. Sorry, choked on my own spit. Your parents know? I mean, yeah. Of course they do. They know, but they don't, They know, but they don't watch. Don't use Twitch, so I can't figure it out. Do they support it? They're fine with it, yeah? Oh, cool. Daily Legend race is on now. Oh, right. Yeah, I should probably be doing those. So, what was I going to say? Well, I had this topic in mind, but then I forgot about it. Like, I always have, like, you know, things that I think about during the day. But then once I actually get on stream, I'm like, And the Faust jump scare on your card. Oh yeah, I put her as my card. There's the new card guy. Yeah, I'll just add all of the friend requests later. The cool thing about Limbus is that there's like a really big friend limit. So the thing that I was going to ask is, what's that? Oh yeah, you can still recommend songs for karaoke. So yeah, just leave your suggestions in the chat. I probably won't be able to get to all of them because learning songs is kind of hard, but you know, I'll just keep them in mind because I don't do karaoke streams that often. Turn on whatever the... Huh? Baking song? Huh? From Yakuza. Oh, Baka Mitai. Arc Knights. Oh, I don't have that. I should probably add that, honestly. Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake. Wait a minute, that doesn't have any words. Just for you, I'll copy and paste my Arc Knight's ID in here. Let me just get my ID first. I love your art, thank you. Always appreciate when somebody likes my art. Doing these animations is so hard. have an idea when it comes to the CDs or the spinning discs. So I'll draw some parts here. Whoop. Do the Donkey Kong rap. What's your dream job? Rap god. Pretty sure your advanced robotics can replicate the violin sound. Is that like a violin sound? That's the dance of the sugar plum fairy. That's already a non-human sound. You saw how I did with human sounds from that one Sonic EXE reading? Violin that was involved in an accident. Okay, here's my ID. Give me a moment. Here you go. So actually I don't really feel like joining an agency. I've already said this before. I don't, like, mostly I just do, VTuber stuff to do art. So I don't really think, like, joining an agency is what I want right now. No way at Sonic EXE. First time hearing you said it. Oh yeah, that's right, you're new. Yeah, I should probably say that, yeah. I don't really feel like joining an agency yet. Plus it'll get really awkward, like I'll stop, like one day I'll just stop posting. Wait, let me try that laugh. That laugh effect from Sonic EXE again. Ah, that's terrible. You should start your own agency. Actually, like like if I had a bit more business sense, I probably would try that. Angry dog. Maybe. I feel like I'm straying farther and farther away from the sound I am trying to make. Super Nintendo Donkey Kong! I have added Tristan Arknights. Yep, that's me. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to do this, but my idea was like to make like these little shiny things and then they just turn around like. But since these are a bit flat, I'm not quite sure what to do here. That was the exact sound my phone used to make when it had blown up speakers. Ablana incoming. I've tried the Ablana from support units. She's fun. Oh yeah, speaking of Arknights, I think the Silver Ash Altar banner is coming soon. I will be streaming those roles. You can watch me cry on stream. if I don't get him. Oh, Haruka, not Atlana. I like Haruka. Suffer on stream, yeah. I've saved up a lot of roles. All of them will go to the Silver Ash Altar banner. Okay, I'll figure out the rest of this later. Let me just save. So let me just kind of like demo how all of the moving parts are supposed to work. Animation will of course be smoother if I move into the program. So this right arm is supposed to wave like this. And left arm. Whoa. Something like this. And then a bunch of other stuff. Grandma COV Trooper, what? How many rolls? I think I'm at around 100 now. Maybe more if you count tickets. I'm a bit scared because what program do I use for animating? Live 2D. I used it in making this model. I use it in making almost all the animations on my channel. And that's what I'm going to use here as well. Unless there's like some other program that I can try out that does puppet animation. A lot of the ones that I know about are on mobile. They don't even use it. They don't even have Adobe Flash anymore. I use DaVinci for editing. I have about 300 in both accounts. Haven't been interested in any recent operators. Is there anyone you're saving for? Okay, I did say I used Live 2D in most of the animations on my channel. There is one that I haven't used. There's one where I used a different program. I did the Ishmael, You Are a Pirate animation on ToonSquid, which is a program for the iPad. I used Live 2D before, but I switched to After Effects. Maybe I would if it weren't so expensive. Alright, I'll save. Right now, I just want to doodle. There's my old-timey manga version and my Queen of Hatred doodle with the pen, with the mouse. I can only add more to this with the mouse. Ah. Wait. Go slow, huh? Okay. I have a sketch idea. Like what? Don't see anyone interesting besides Chen Dawn Seeker. I gotta play some games with my friends. Okay, see ya, have fun! I don't know why I'm waving. Wait, I do have an animation for waving. See ya, have fun! I'm gonna have to fix that sometime. Draw yourself as Krillin throwing a Destructo disc, but the disc is a CD. Wait, let me look that up. No, I'm not ending stream yet. Oh, I see. I can try that. But like, I'll do it very quickly. Something like this. And that. Here we go. Let me make this bigger so that we can see all my doodles. I think my art skills have improved. I can draw hair so fast. Oh, cool. I saw you were level 120. Have you played through all of the content, like main and side stories and such? Most of it, yes. The place where I stopped was... I'm currently trying to complete story 15. Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. But other than that, I have played through most content, like including events and stuff. I think chapter 16 just recently dropped. Yeah, it dropped like earlier this week. What inspires you to make art? Okay, when I started out, like I had just started I just figured out what anime was. And then I was like, oh wow, this is so cool, I want to draw like this. And then nowadays, like, it's like, you know, I see something and it's like, oh, that's so cool, I want to draw that. Or like I see someone else have a weird way of drawing and I'm like, I wanna try doing that too. Yeah, mostly just the wanting to try new things. And there's always something new to try when it comes to drawing. Like the whole mouse thing that I just did. I'm still using the mouse, by the way. Just got mad that my ideas couldn't make it to the drawing, so I started grinding. Yeah, like when you're a beginner artist, you kind of have that sort of frustration. It can, in my case, yeah, and yours, it appears, it made me want to improve more until I could draw like exactly what I wanted. Like, I got into JoJo's and sports and K-pop idols, and that's what made me learn how to draw boys. So you saw someone try drawing pointillism and then you want to try like it? Something like that, yeah. Like I did say earlier that I want to try like every way of art that there is. Like painting, painting, maybe some other kinds of drawing that I don't know about yet. Art adjacent skills. I also like to do different crafts. Oh yeah, this week I went outside, I touched some grass, and then I saw at the store a book about making friendship bracelets. And then it reminded me of a book that I used to read at the school library when I was small. It was about how to make friendship bracelets. I didn't have like the embroidery thread that they usually use for that, so I made mine with yarn. And then I got access to embroidery thread, and I didn't make a friendship bracelet for a long time. I want to try making a friendship bracelet again. So you want to be a ring maestro? Very interesting. Yeah, I also got this thing. It's one of those medicines. The packaging's in Thai, so I can't read it. But it's like it's a little green thing. Like it's green plastic. There's this shiny gold label on top, and it's one of those things that you smell when you have a clogged nose. Let me see if I can find a picture of it, or I'll just draw it. Wait. So here's the lid. It's something like this. And then it has like a sort of rounded bottom, I suppose. Drawing objects is kind of hard. Something like this. And then I'll erase it. I'll erase that. La 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 la. And the label here. There's a drawing of a bird. How long will you stream? Well, if shortest is 3 hours, longest is longest depends. Like sometimes I've had to cut streams short because I wasn't feeling well, but usually I like to stream for at least 3 hours. This randomly got recommended to me. Just say that your art is really nice. Thank you, thank you. Drawing with a paper and pencil really helped me a lot. Yeah, I said earlier that I highly recommend that if you're starting to draw, you should try it on paper and pencil first. Like I would just draw like my favorite anime characters, maybe like K-pop idols when I was still into K-pop, and then stuff around me, like this medicine thing that I'm drawing right now. It says compound herb inhaler. I saw some English text on the side. What's the brand name that you're drawing? Hong Thai brand? The packaging is like this color. And then there's a gold label on top. It's the label is actually kind of a greenish color. And then this label here is like yellowish. Something like that. And there's some print on top. And there's a drawing of a bird and some text that's written in Thai. I just really like how the label looks. The gold label on top is shiny. There's also a drawing of a bird on the label here. Let me try it. Hey, welcome back! That's kind of a long beak, but I can tell. Wait, I'm looking at this bird. Yep, looks something like this. Let me move the bird so that it's more in the center. Sorry if it's kind of weird looking. I'm not really good with drawing animals. I was just on the stream with Oni Boy, now I'm back here. Hello. Really watching two art streams. The bottom lid is the bottom thing is like kind of different view maxing. Gotta go now. See you next time. Okay. Thanks for coming. Maestro maxing. So why? Well, because I thought that this was pretty cool. I've never seen one of these before. Like that music, it's from a Minecraft soundtrack. Yeah, I'm just playing like a bunch of Minecraft soundtracks right now. It's called Poco Poco. Hmm. What should I draw? Wait, let me try to draw like Queen of Hatred without the mouse. Next to a comically large tough inhaler. Wait. Behold! Alright. So here is her headdress. I'm back, what I missed. Well, how do you know specifically what to draw? Do viewers choose? Do you or online? Well, you know, usually whatever comes to my head. Or if sometimes someone will be kind enough to send $1. Like if you send a super chat for $1, you can ask me to draw anything. And if you add like, and if it's like $3, then I'll add color. But then sometimes I'll just take requests for free. Like, maybe in dedicated streams, like the 6 fan arts one, where I just take suggestions from others. Hello. Wait, no, we can't have. Of course, nothing that will take the stream taken down. That will get the stream taken down. Wait. Queen of Hatred. You can just chat for now. Oh, that's fine. You don't, like, it's not required. You can just, like, hang out and chat. Hanging out and chat is free. Remember, someone super chatted $1 just to draw Peter Griffin. Oh yeah, you can also send super chats on behalf of others that may want to have their stuff drawn. The one that originally requested Peter Griffin didn't have anything to super chat, so somebody else sent the $1 instead. I saw Peter Griffin and I had to say yes. Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Oh, you should draw me Uppy from Zendo Zone Zero. Wait. She's the fox one, right? Oh, yes. Sure, I'll try it. So... Wait. Concentration mode. We're now capable of funding my Choki Bond project. What's up happens if someone super chats 100? I don't know. Well, mostly I only do doodles with color for super chats. I'll say thank you and I do a doodle with color. Will malfunction and blue screen. Wait, no. This isn't her eye shape. I'll... draw her eye. I'm still in 70s manga mode with these eyelashes. I just really like drawing eyelashes. Eyelashes are neat. I pre-ordered Miyabi's figure. Oh, there's a figure? I mean, I figures. Figures. We'll message you on a stream if one's on. That will be me, alright? Okay! Sure, sure. I usually remember most people that come to stream. Because, there's still, enough of you for me to remember. He also has an Android, but I missed it. Okay, time for the ears. And base so tight that you can literally list everyone off the top of your head. Pretty much, yeah. Wait, what's her hair like? Yeah, she has like these bangs thingies. It's like watching the Mona Lisa be painted live. I wouldn't go so far. Well, I'll have her hold her sword like this. I don't know. I just feel like it's a vibe. The Vinky? So I think cat girls are more popular. Fox girls might be in niche territory. What about, yeah, it's all about cat girls or... Wait, I'd say fox girls are pretty popular. Wolf girls, though. Horse girls are the meta now. If you adjust the sword a bit. Where does she put her sword when she's not using it? Because most of the pictures I'm seeing are of her holding her sword. Okay, she just has it at her side, apparently. I'll draw her coat. She doesn't wear properly. Anime characters and not wearing their coat properly. Name a more iconic duo. Looking at her Nendoroid for her ideas. Is that maybe from Okay, see you later! Her sword has this little handle thingy. Wait. Sometimes I forget that with digital art, there is the ability to zoom in. I can add more details like this. Whoops. I'm trying to look for more detail in the middle of her belt. More dragon girls and snake girls than dog girls. Yeah, that's true. What's your preferred line thickness? Depends. I usually work with line thicknesses from 3 to 5. But it also depends on like what I'm using. Like the canvas size. Or what kind of art I'm making. But yeah, 3 to 5 is my preferred line thickness. Maybe I should go thinner, but I'm usually too lazy to change it. Like, it's literally just a click. You adjust this. I like it small. My line thickness is somewhere between 1 and 1.5. I'll just clean up this part of the hair a bit. Oops. It has like this braid. Okay, coloring time. Da, da, da. 11 out of 10 worth every dollar. Thanks. I'm glad to know that. The jacket is like this bluish green color. Wait, that's a bit too dark. Too light. More blue, I guess. There we go. And Some yellow decoration here. She has a red band for arm. It's like a ribbon. I mean, it's like a knot, like a knotted rope that's tied. Let me draw that up. Let me draw that right quick. Eyes. Needs maybe a bit more pink. There's that shine in the middle thing. Skin tone. I just usually just put that at the bottom. There's like some gray in her ears. Wait, more gray. Right there. There we go. Okay, I think that's done. Wait, no. There's supposed to be a part of her hair that still shows here. Okay. Hope you like it. Why is Miyabi on screen? Because somebody asked. Someone asked what brush you're using earlier. I made a brush on my own. It was like I honestly like got the settings from some YouTube video that I watched. So it's just some custom brush that I tried to make. Put some blushies on her face. There we go. Am I crazy for trying to put everything on one layer besides sketch? No, a lot of artists do that. Oh, and for the fill tool, I use this lasso fill thing. It's very, very good. If you have Clip Studio Paint, try to use it. I believe Ibis Paint also has a similar feature. So yeah, if you have this, if you have access to lasso fill, use it. It's not even a question. Wait, I forgot about her jacket. Just adjust it. Okay. I'm done for real this time. Okay, I'm done. Agent Mason on a season to find a reason to rhyme without using treason. Poetry. Okay, let me just sign this. Yay. I'll post it on the social medias later. Out of 10, thank you. So yeah, this is fun. Realistically, if I was from the 70s, then my earrings would be records. You know, like the records that play music. Like, we used to have a record player. I don't know what happened to it. If I wanted to get a record player in the big current year, then how much would that cost, I wonder? Maybe like just the basic one. Okay. Oh wow, the big fancy one with the little trumpet thingy is pretty expensive. Pretty sure everyone knows what records are. Yeah, I mean, everyone knows what the record is. Like, they've recently come back into, like, they're mostly collector's items now. You should full send it and make them laserdisc. Like, every new artist is always releasing like a record of their big album. I saw one for Taylor Swift's album. I don't want to have a record, but then I wouldn't have anywhere to play it. I owned that one but lost the trumpet thing. Aw. C418 Minecraft vinyl looks cool. Wait, let me look that up. C4. Oh yeah, hi, that does look cool. It's like green. It's like a transparent green. Mini gramophones. The things that you'd play on gramophones are already becoming quite rare. So, wait, gramophone. Okay, gramophones are just like the... It's just like a different word for that record player thingy. Supposed to look like Emerald from Minecraft. Chat, help, I'm still at Dressrosa. I haven't progressed in One Piece. I don't think I can help you there. Oh, there are some really cool designs that they have here. Like there's one that's made of, there's a gramophone made of wood. That's neat. What do jukeboxes use? So, what do you put inside a jukebox? Or does it just like come with the songs plugged in? Shout out to the One Piece progress bar. Bro's gonna become an unchangeable force one day. I think they come with the songs that you just input the coins. Can you change the songs though? Immovable progress bar versus unending show. Truly one of the paradoxes of our time. Or for the course on the Paradox of channel. Old school jukebox that uses a large disc format. I forgot the name. Should I have like a vintage skin where I have... I have a vintage skin where my earrings are records instead of CDs. I think if I ever get an alternate outfit, if I make one, then it's probably gonna be themed something like that. Okay, I'll be ending the stream here. Thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow in the karaoke stream. It's gonna be fun. See ya! Oh, they use phonograph discs and they swap over to vinyl later on. Oh, I see. Okay, see ya! Bye!